Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. Alright, so Jaden and his friends Cyrus and Chumley were wandering the school grounds when they came across an old abandoned dorm that was supposedly haunted. To their surprise, Alexis was also there. Alexis, what are you doing here? That's funny. That's not the right voice. Voice for Alexis and Cyrus. Oh, forget it. I was about to ask you guys the very same thing. We heard about the dorm and wanted to check it out. Well, that's not very intelligent. Don't you know that kids have a way of disappearing around here? Oh, that's just some urban myth. No, it's not. Believe me, I know. Why else would the Academy make this place completely forbidden? If they catch you here, they'll expel you, Jaden. So why are you here? One of the kids who disappeared here was my brother. If Alexis's brother really disappeared, then the rumors aren't just rumors. I say we go back, Jaden. Yeah, I say we go in. What? Oh, wait up. I hope Jaden knows what he's doing. Who are you? Oh, wait, that... wrong voice. When Jaden and his friends entered the dorm to investigate, Alexis was captured by Titan, a notorious hitman hired by Dr. Crowler to kick Jaden out of the academy. Titan trapped Alexis in a coffin, using her as bait to goad Jaden into a duel. Hand Alexis over right now, or you'll be sorry. The only way I'll free her is if you beat me in a shadow game. I'm not afraid of dueling you, but shadow games don't exist. The others didn't believe in the shadow games either, but soon they were convinced. For you see, when you lose in a shadow game, you don't just pay with your life points, you pay with your soul. So you're the one behind all those disappearances. Well, you're not getting us, especially Alexis. Unless you win, she's mine forever, as will you be. Alright, get your game on. I know that accent is totally off. One other thing to note is that this duel academy that Jaden attends, I've kind of wondered why blue was considered the top and red the bottom kind of junkies. But if you think about it, Kaiba's the one who built this duel academy, and so he was known for the obelisk. That was his guide card, so naturally he would make blue the top, and Slifer is the one that Yugi is most known for, so he made red the bottom of the totem pole. Interesting connection. Archfiend's Oath. Declare one card name. Excavate the top card. Excavate? What does that mean? Does that just mean like exile the top card? Or mill the top card? Yeah, I'm saying exile. Banish in Yu-Gi-Oh! Terms. We are confusing card games now. Okay. If it's a declared card, add it to your hand, otherwise send it to the graveyard. If you play the card that turns our decks upside down, you will know which card your thing is. Huh, okay. Oh, crap card. Monsters on your side of the field cannot be destroyed in battle if the monster's attacks are equal. Talk about something super situational. Emergency provisions. Okay, that gains us life. We can't fusion summon yet, and I think we're still just going to have the Thunder Giant and Flame Wingman. Although they typically introduced a new fusion monster. Oh, that's bad. Every time Jaden dueled. I don't know if he has anything with 1600 attack points. We'll see. I don't remember what got introduced here, though. Battle Scarred, that's scary. So now both of us are going to be losing attack points for health from his Archfiend things. He has to pay life points to keep his Archfiends out. Mirror Force. That works. Yeah, your opponent also pays the same amount of life points. If that's removed from the field, destroy a selected monster. Okay. Well, go Burstinatrix. I think this will mess up Terror King here as well. He has an Archfey monster. The controller pays 800 life. That's not optional. When this card is targeted by an effect, a card controlled by your opponent, roll a dice. Okay. So yeah, in the actual anime of this, they kind of did away with the whole Titan having to pay life points to keep his Archfiends out, which made them much stronger than they actually are. Also in the anime, they only did 4,000 points, 4,000 life points for their duels instead of the 8,000 that we're doing here. Yeah, Infernal Queen, that makes his stuff bigger every turn. We don't need any of that shenanigans here. Well, in other news, Mirror Force is still a strong card. Ooh. I have Monster Reborn. Can I get his stuff with it? Cannot be normal summon or flip summon unless you have an Archfiend monster on the field. I'd have to take damage to do that, though. I think I'm just going to hang on to the Monster Reborn. And we'll see where this goes. It's going to go bad. Oh, look who's back. I don't want to continue the attack. What did that thing do? Pay 500 life points and... Okay, it's destroyed during the end phase. So essentially, he paid 500 life points, so he didn't take an additional 700, and he lost a trap card for doing that. Yeah, if you think it's worth it, Titan. Alright, more stuff to deal with. Ooh, Pot of Greed. Okay, Jaden's deck is officially not awful. Life-absorbing machine. Gain life points equal to half the total life points you paid during your last turn. Makes his stuff cheaper. Okay, what do we got here? Spark Blaster, equipped to any elemental hero. Sparkman, during your main phase, you can target one face-up monster. Change the battle position after the target. You can only use that effect 3 times. Yeah. We're getting into the craft cards. Declares an attack targeting a face-up elemental hero. Switch control of the opponent's monster with the target you control, then calculate damage. Control of both monsters switches back during the end phase. That's also awful. I swear, I'm just going to use this emergency provisions and get rid of half this garbage. No, I'm not going to do that now. We're going to attack now. See what he's got down here. It's too strong. Dark Bishop Archfiend. Oh, this one affects any monster. So if you have this and the Terror King out, and you try to target the Terror King with a Speller Trap card, or any type of card that targets it, roll a 6-sided dice. If it's 1, 3, or 6, it's negated by the Dark Bishop Archfiend, and if it's 2 or 5, it's negated by the Terror King Archfiend. Kind of a nasty combination, but not too strong there, so we're going to be good. We'll use Monster Reborn and bring back Sparkman and do the Spark Blaster thing. Then again, Spark Blaster might not even work because of Dark Bishop Archfiend's effect. Hey, terraforming. Let's see what this gets us. No, I'm not chaining another card. Gets us Fusion Gate. We can make fusions. We need the monsters. We need the monster half for a fusion thing. Okay. Well, I guess let's... He doesn't have anything in hand. That's why I want to put some pressure on him. Let's see if we can force that thing into attack mode. With Spark Blaster, it's about the only useful thing we're going to get to do with the thing. But if it doesn't work when we roll the dice, he's going to get to destroy it, essentially for free. Or I'm just going to forget to activate it entirely and go into the battle phase. That's an option too. Alright, let's attack this face down and see what happens. It's Deathrook Archfiend. I can't even overpower that right now. That one we're going to have to use Spark Blaster on. I don't remember what numbers we have to try and avoid rolling. A 3. We have to avoid a 3. Ooh, we can make Flame Wingman now. Oh my gosh. Stop with that. Okay. Spark Blaster, go. So, just don't roll a 3. And just like the show, Titan is getting all of the rolls he needs. Oh boy. Well then, let's just play Polymerization. We're gonna make Flame Wingman, who will come out and fix all of our problems. No need to drop Skyscraper into play since it won't have any effect on our opponent's turn. It only affects when we're declaring the attack. Or if our opponent's declaring an attack with an elemental hero monster, but if they're doing that, something really bad probably happened to us. Alright, next turn we're going to try and finish this off. We'll see how that goes. We also might just use our emergency provisions on these garbage cards. And his life-absorbing machine, he has 2 of those out, so he's going to get back everything from that. Oh, Pandemonium. Not going to do you any good now, because you're just dead. You know, this is... Anyway, we're going to activate this and get rid of stuff and gain life points. Final blow goes to Flame Wingman. And that's game. No. Jaden was able to defeat Titan and free Alexis from her coffin. Good morning, sleepyhead. Where am I? What are you doing here? Hold on, what kind of thank you was that? We're here because we had to find that bad guy, win the duel, and rescue the damsel in distress. Oh yeah, that strange man snatched me. That's right, we found your card, and this. A picture of my brother. This is the first trace of him I've seen in a long time. I brought it to let you know that we want to help you find him. After all, we can't have you getting locked up in any more tombs searching for him all by yourself. You really were worried about me, weren't you? They forgot the whole segment. The most interesting part of that duel was the fact that Titan's whole shadow game thing was just a bunch of cheap tricks at first, but then it became like a real shadow duel and he became infected by some sort of shadow thing, and then he really was possessed, and it became a real shadow game as opposed to just something with illusions. Yeah, kind of hard to do those mid-duel kind of tricks and plot points when they don't really stop or pause the duels to do that. It'd be neat if there was like a scene that would play like after a couple turns where they would have that sort of stuff. For the sake of Cyrus, we're playing against Jaden next time. Ooh, I wonder who we're playing as. Well, I know who, but someone out there might not.